For weeks now, tensions between ScotRail and its drivers have seen services disrupted. As an improved offer of 4.2% is weighed up, there is some hope of getting things back on track. But the summer could see services from the likes of LNER left at a standstill, with RMT union members in 13 train operators and at Network Rail voting for strikes. At the heart of it, a desire for workers not to be left poorer by soaring inflation.
Bearing in mind that rail workers went above and beyond the call of duty during the height of the pandemic, taking the risk every day, turning up to work and taking the risk back to their families every day, not like the bosses sitting in the house.
They could be joined by thousands of council cleansing workers and school support staff. Their unions say many are on less than $25,000 a year, and that means the pay deal on offer to them works out at less than £10 a week.
Facing into the biggest cost of living crisis in 40 years, with inflation in double digits, £10 a week will not cover their expenses that they're going through at the moment. With bills going through the roof, everyone can feel that at the moment. So they just need a serious and credible offer from COSLA.
COSLA says it remains in discussions with the unions. Outside Edinburgh Council, this statue is called Everyman. The sculptor says it's a symbol of Joe Public. And from people in the city centre today, a consensus that times are tough.
Obviously, we have a highest inflation for the past 30 years, if I'm right. So obviously, the inflation have to come in pay rise.
I don't think we should be fueling inflation with pay increases.
I think the cost of living has gone up, and I think that everybody needs to be paid enough to live on.
There's unhappiness too from the country's police officers. Their union, the Scottish Police Federation, says a pay offer made to them is unfair. And while they're not allowed to strike, the practice of often working beyond their contracted hours is likely to stop.
That loss of discretionary contribution from police officers for the police service will have an impact. And only when the public realise that policing is often delivered on goodwill and politicians see the pain of the removal of that goodwill, will I suspect we will see politicians respond accordingly.
With a summer of industrial strife on the cards, one glimmer of a deal, I understand talks between college lecturers and their employers may be close to a resolution.